All right. Hey, everybody. This is Stan McDaniels again, here for custody visitation modification packet. So it's day 2. Today, there was so many forms on the website, I decided to go to the courthouse and ask some questions. Told these people just what I thought of them. Just how much justice they're serving here in America. And I got this packet. It's $12.75, $12.75 to get this printed packet. Here we go. Look at that. So this is what it takes to file a modification to try and be a father, a relevant father to my sons. So here we go. Let's dig in. Right. It says self-help procedures. So it gives you a whole paper letter here on self-help procedures for filing this supplemental petition. Goes on a list of documents. See the attached checklist. Tells you where you file. It says, what if the parties agree on everything? Well, if the parties agreed on everything, we wouldn't be filing a court order, would we? No, we'd be voluntarily coming to an agreement. All right. What if I don't want child support, or the parties want or agree to something different from the child support guidelines worksheet? Hey, look at that. It says that the parties can agree on issues of parental responsibility and time sharing on most issues related to their children. However, they cannot agree to the amount of child support unless it is pursuant to child support guidelines. Wow. Now, with my daughter's agreement, the judge actually accepted it and signed it. I want to say that firsthand. The judge accepted it and signed it with a agreement between us both and our lawyers that said I didn't owe any child support. And the mother got full custody. So that was the agreement that we sent. You know, obviously it was a lot more words in it than that. But my lawyer did notify me that she could come back at me for any child support in the future. So up until the day my daughter turns 18, she could come after me for money. How about that? That's on my daughter's case. So this is for my son's case. All right. So what do I do after I have filed? So you got to wait to serve the other person. The other person has 20 days to file an answer to the petition once they've been served. You can file a motion for default if they don't, but she's got a lawyer, so obviously she'll be fine. Everything should get filed in a timely manner. How do I get a hearing before the judge or magistrate? Well, she notified me that the agreement says we have to go to mediation first. And before she had notified me of that, yesterday we were texting and speaking on the phone, and what she said was that she would rather, I think I need to pull that particular exact text message up because it just speaks to where she's at. Let's see here. See if I can find it. She said, I'd rather suck a dick on the streets than go back to mediation. Yikes. I don't want to do this either, but I went and talked to her last night, and she said she wants me to do, sign away my sons and let her go live Miss Independent life. I guess she's got the possibility of a job coming up, and so that's what she wants. She wants me out of my children's lives completely. Now, I want you to know we were married when I had both of these children with her, and we both agreed to have, especially this. Well, we both agreed to have both of them. It was a very conscious decision on both our parts. One of the good things we were able to actually agree on and communicate well about is naming our children. So that was good. They got some pretty good solid names. I even named my firstborn son with her dad's last name, her maiden name as his middle name. So that's a real bummer because he paid for my divorce. All right, it says notice of limitation of services provided. So this is just procedural information and should be considered a guideline and not legal advice. So they're still telling you should get a lawyer. I mean, if you just want to be a dad, you got to pay for a lawyer? What kind of sense does that make? You just want to be a dad. Wow. All right, e-portal, email registration instructions. Okay. Here's the checklist. All right, let's go over this checklist. All right, checklist for a supplemental petition to modify parental responsibility, visitation, or parenting plan / time sharing schedule, and other relief. All right. So here's the checklist. We're going to have a petition to modify parental responsibility, notice of related cases, proof of service, acceptance of service and waiver of service of process by sheriff, return of service by sheriff, constructive service if unable to serve, proof of publication, notice of action, affidavit of diligent search. You're going to have an answer to petition to modify. Default, if no answer was filed after 20 days, then you'll have an affidavit of military service, family law financial affidavit for the father and mother, which I'm going to be leaving that part blank because I have my finances are terrible and I don't even know where they're at. I'm in a heap of debt and not the greatest place financially, not making too much money at the moment. So here we go. We got certificate of compliance with mandatory disclosure, father and mother, agreement to waive financial disclosure. That's interesting, father and mother, huh? Motion to compel, uniform child custody jurisdiction and enforcement affidavit, designation of current mailing address and email address, modified settlement agreement, and parenting plan. If the parties are in agreement, must be signed by both and notarized. Right, but we are not in agreement, not at all. I asked for a weekend overnight from Friday to Sunday. She wanted me to give her another month before I file, and I won't be able to file today because this, look at all that. I'm gonna be working on filling all this out. So I don't think you guys want to hear all this stuff, but my gosh, this just keeps going. I haven't even gotten to the first, there it is, the first page here. So we got all this is just instructions on how to do it and what to have and what this includes. And then we start the paperwork. Here we go. It's got to be notarized. All right, more instructions. More instructions. Lots of instructions. Oh, there's another cover sheet for family court cases. Yikes, a lot of stuff on there. Some more instructions. Wow. For notice of related cases. I'll have to read that. See if I got a file. Got my daughter too. Notice of related cases. Yikes. Certificate of service. All right. There we go. More stuff. Man, this is just too much. I mean, why can't a father just say, I want to be a father to my children? Why does it take any more than that? I mean, this goes against the preamble in the Constitution. It definitely does here go against this preamble. I'm going to read the first paragraph of the Declaration of Independence. When in the course of human events it becomes necessary for one people to dissolve the political bands which have connected them with another, and to assume among the powers of the earth the separate and equal station to which the laws of nature and of nature's God entitle them, a decent respect to the opinions of mankind requires that they should declare the causes which impel them to the separation. Okay. So I actually said I didn't consent to this current form of government at a county meeting, and I moved to abolish it, but I didn't give the causes which impelled them to the separation. So I guess I need to think really hard about that for the next meeting and declare those causes, this being one. I mean, there's nothing. This has nothing to do with natural law. This is so against the laws of nature and nature's God. This is the laws that make men grievous to be born. So I'm going to end with that and start filling this paperwork out before I go visit my probation officer at the last minute of his day. I sure hope he doesn't go home and kick his dog. Poor guy. All right, till the next time, this is Stan McDaniels signing off. If you haven't already, check out missionobvious.com. It's up and coming, and looking forward to working with them over there a little bit. So follow along. It's day 2, and I haven't even gotten anything done yet. Man, I'm trying, and I'm making it. So till the next time, guys, Stan McDaniels.